How you doing, WBA? This is Alex Dominic from the 214. By the way, you're 787 and I'm on that bullshit again. That is my post-fight video of Terrence Crawford versus John Molina. And, you know, congratulations to Terrence Crawford for beating the dog shit out of John Molina like we all expected. Man, he dominated this man. He dominated, like, I mean, he became boring. He beat the dog shit out of John Molina, stopped him on round 8, I believe. John Molina didn't do shit. It was just like Rocky versus Apollo Creed, the first movie. I mean, he was just, you know, no skills at all, just coming forward, taking everything. Shout out to John Molina for a hell of a chin and a hell of a heart, you know. But at the end of the day, skills paid the bills, you know, and you can't come forward like that against a fighter like Terrence Crawford. You should have, you know, I don't know, trained with a little technique or something. You know, it was boring. Even though he beat the dog shit out of him, but it was boring. He was so dominant that it became boring. You know, now, putting that aside, Max Kellerman at the post-fight interview, he asked him, hey, Terrence Crawford, you know, obviously you on another level. You know, there's not a lot of fighters out there at 140, except for Ricky Byrne, maybe Adrian Broner, but we know Top Rank ain't gonna do no business with Adrian Broner after all that shit that Adrian Broner talked. Now, you know, he said Ricky Byrne, that's a good fight, unified titles, you know, why not? But if that doesn't happen, will you move on to 147? Are you interested on any fight at 147? Now, we all know the HBO don't really have a lot of fighters. They don't have a lot of fighters to match him at 140, and they really don't have a lot of fighters to match him at 147. They got a couple. That's Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley, and I believe them fighters, they are a risk for Terrence Crawford, and that's what I think. That's the only reason he hasn't matched him yet. Because why not? Why not passing the top rank torch? But he hasn't done it, and if he hasn't done it, it's because it's probably still a risk out there for Crawford. And we all know that's the only superstar Top Ranks has. Yes, they got Pacquiao, but Pacquiao is at the end of his career. Yes, they got Bradley, but Bradley is not jumping like Crawford. Yes, they got Loma. Loma still on the working. You know, yes, they got Valdez. Yes, they got Verdell, but they still not superstars like that. Period. You know, so it is a risk to put Terrence Crawford against Pacquiao or Bradley. So they are looking to the other side of the business, to Al Heyman's stable. They talking about Garcia. They talking about Thurman, but especially Crawford was talking shit about Garcia about 2 weeks ago. They were on a Twitter war. They were on a Twitter war going at each other, you know, talking shit to each other. That got me excited. I was like, maybe they do make the fight. But, you know, after all that shit talking of the welterweight division that Crawford was doing, Max Kellerman asked directly to Terrence Crawford, why not an Errol Spence Jr.? What do you think about him? Will you fight Errol Spence Jr. in the future? And Terrence Crawford's answer was, well, you know, he's a hell of a fighter, but he's a 147 fighter. I'm a 140 fighter, and I believe he's going up to 154. What? 154? I haven't heard Errol Spence. Errol Spence himself or his trainer Derek James that fucks with us in IOTBA. We haven't heard them boys talking about 154. They want a belt at 147, and they're so close to get it. They staying at 147. 147, that's where the money is. Why will you go to 154? You know? So, what happened, Terrence Crawford? That's a good fight. Ain't you? You ain't feeling confident about this fight? Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.? That's a hell of a fight for boxing. You know, It's the same Terrence Crawford was talking shit about the welterweight. It's the same Terrence Crawford that said, no, he's a welterweight, I'm a junior welterweight. Man, miss me with that bullshit, Terrence Crawford, and I'm on that bullshit again.